from Grand Central Terminal in New York, New York. Park Ave and East 42nd Street. Welcome to an incredible facility. Grand Central Terminal opened in 1871 as Grand Central Depot, rebuilt in 1913 as Grand Central Terminal. Beautifully restored in the year 2000. The largest train station in the world. We find ourselves in Vanderbilt Hall as the PBA and Killer Bee Promotions present a unique bowling experience, the 2011 Teen Masters at Vanderbilt Hall at Grand Central Station. Hello again, everybody. It's
Matt.
Mike J. Laneside. And take a look at this unbelievable facility, Vanderbilt Hall, part of Grand Central Terminal, where a bowling lane has been installed, and we will compete for the Ebonite Scholarship. It's the girls' high school division. And welcome, it's Mike J. Laneside alongside the bowling doctor and 16-time PBA Tour titleist Jason Couch. We are in the middle of match number 1, girls semifinal, featuring the number 5 seed Melanie Hannon and Gabriella Mayfield, the number 2 seed. We are 1 game in, and this is a 2-game match, best of 2. Jason Couch, what an unbelievable facility. And the winner here is going to advance to our girls high school division championship match.
And I'll tell you, Michael, this venue's unbelievable. Chandeliers and all. The place has been around for quite a while. And I got to tell you, the action is going well so far. Gabriella won the first game with 212 to 170. It's time that Melanie gets on the board here. First shot, second game. Oh, big 4. 4, 6, 7, 10.
Bowling on the short pattern here as a change in venue. This is AMF HPL lane surface, but it is Kegel oil, and it is on the short pattern.
Bowling doctor, we see the venue change, we see the surface change, but you know they knew that coming in here this week and knew that they'd have to make some modifications coming in here.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is our first match out of the gate, and I really don't see anything ball reaction-wise so far that would make me worry about anything. So
no, not at all. The only real big change that we've seen, and as you can tell between me and you, is just a little temperature change from the old bowling center.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Mayfield coming up high with a 4-pin, 17 years old. High game of 300, high series of 786 out of Lake Isabella, California. Tournament director Kirk Von Kruger has a lot of folks trying to take pictures, and boy, I would want to take a picture of this unbelievable venue, but gosh darn it, we can't have the flash photography.
Should be plenty of light out there for those cameras to work, so I don't see what the problem would be. We've got a great setup in here today, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous for bowling.
And there's your number 5 seed, Melanie Hannon. 2-game match, best of 2. She lost the first game, 212-170. The pin count doesn't matter. She wins this game, she forces a roll-off. Best of 2, if it's a tie, it goes to roll-off. Second frame, Hannon working on the open. Got the reaction she wanted, but couldn't shake the 7.
She's not looking real comfortable out there today, Michael. I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know if it's just the venue change, but I'm sure there's some nerves that's wrapped up in there right now as well. Opening match.
Melanie Hannon defeated Corrine Lieber 3-1 yesterday at Laurel Lanes to get to Grand Central Terminal. Picks up the spare. She's down 1-0 to the number 2 seed, Gabriella Mayfield. By virtue of her number 2 seeding after 18 qualifying games, Gabriella escaped match play and directly seated right here at Vanderbilt Hall at Grand Central Terminal.
Michael, did you get to see the nickname on Gabriella by any chance?
Good old Gabby.
Good old Gabby. Not a bad one.
If she wins the scholarship, she'll use it attending the University of Central Missouri. Strike for Mayfield, looking to sweep Hannon and go 2-0 in advance to tomorrow's live championship match right back here at Grand Central Terminal. Hannon trying to stay alive. She's down 1 game. It's a best-of-2 matchup. Players are only allowed 2 strike balls, the Mission 2.0 and the Ebonite hardball. And the top seed, Mayfield, decided it's the short pattern for this match.
Wow, great shot. 10 in the pit.
Mayfield coming up. She's got 1 JAT title, 2 JST titles, 2nd place in the Pepsi State. She's a USBC Youth Open All Events winner. She finished 12th in last year's Teen Masters. She's up a game and 12 pins in this match. Make it 22. Mayfield a double, 1 game lead, and now a 22 pin advantage here in game 2. Now we bring in Ron Hicklin from Ebonite, and we're going to get an inside look at the bowling ball, courtesy of Blueprint.
Yeah, thanks, Mike J. Courtesy of Powerhouse Blueprint here, what Miss Mayfield is using today, she's actually using a hard ball. You can kind of see the layout here that we're showing you. It's a very mild, controllable layout. This is kind of another example of how that ball rolls down the lane. You can actually see the track flare here where the ball starts out in the oil and then goes to the dry. She's using that ball basically to control the lane, control the pattern, right, Jason?
Absolutely. You know, with the shorter pattern, she wants to smooth out the back end.
Nice spare. Tossing spare cross lane under this kind of pressure in this environment. It's impressive here in New York City. 42nd Street, Park Ave, Vanderbilt Hall, live on Extra Frame. The number 2 seed Gabriella Mayfield against the number 5 seed Melanie Hannon. Mayfield up a game and up pins in game 2. Best of 2 with 2 games. She can advance to the championship match on a double 4th frame. Oh, late fall of the 10 turkey for Mayfield.
Once again, you'll see that both girls are throwing the hard ball, and they're both throwing more of a stable layout. Wouldn't you say, Ron Hicklin, to kind of smooth everything out?
Yep, absolutely. This right here, this is a layout example of what Melanie's using out there. You can see, once again, that pin is over close to her positive axis point, making it a stable layout. You go look at the ball motion, the track flare there. Once again, it's a real tight flare pattern. Doesn't give her a whole lot of flare, which has allowed her to control the lane.
That one gets outside, comes back. 10.
Mike J, she's certainly stepped up her game from that first match that we saw. She knows she has to win this match, and she's just banging that pocket to death.
Back against the wall, down a game to Mayfield. Must win this game to force a roll-off to get to the championship. And just enough for 15-year-old Melanie Hannon out of Cheektowaga, New York. She'll be 16 on September 18th. And now Mayfield in the power position, up a game and a turkey up, working now in the 5th frame.
Did you happen to see what Gabby does for a hobby on her off time?
Tell us about it.
Well, she's a meat cutter, and she put, I know that sounds kind of weird, but yes, really.
She tosses the rock and can cut us a T-bone steak, my kind of girl. And now she's looking for some ham bone, 5th frame.
Comes in light. 2-7 split. I think we both were looking for a ham bone there. What do you think, Mike?
Meat cutter prefers ham. Mayfield is 17 years old. She'll be 18 on November 24th. She has a perfect game to her credit, high series of 786. Open frame, so late at the end of the tunnel, the subway tunnel for Melanie Hannon, down a game here in game 2, best of 2. She's down 18 pins. Sixth frame, working on a spare. Needs to put a couple of strikes together to cut into the Mayfield lead, or hope Gabriella has a stumble. Sixth frame, game 2. High flush, but 4-pin high.
Just looks like to me that the shots that roll a little early and creep up for that 4-pin, she's just not getting the ball out of the lane.
Melanie not sure where she wants to go to college yet, but that Ebonite $64,000 college scholarship to the winner overall between the boys and the girls would make that decision a little easier. Kills it nicely. So down 19. Mayfield now. See how she reacts after that open frame. She shot .212 in game 1. Impressive with 4 in a row on the back end, 7th through 10th frames.
You know, the lane pattern is pretty short today, actually. You know, they're building on, it's a short pattern. It's very tough, actually. You know, these girls have to make really good shots to get that ball to strike.
Like that one.
No question about that. 35 feet of oil, you've got 25 feet of back end to contend with, and that's why you're seeing a lot of smoother products and just trying to control the back end. And you're right, the scores were awful low all week.
Melanie Hannon out of Cheektowaga, New York. She placed 13th in junior gold. North Point High School singles champion. Favorite PBA player, Norm Duke. Big strike in the 7th frame. Keeps Hannon alive. She's got to win this game to force a roll-off. Girls High School semifinal.
You know, here's a picture of the pattern. We actually have that out on the lane. You can also see from the simulation here, we're actually kind of simulating the ball motion that you can see. You can see that ball is fairly straight down the lane and is very smooth in the back end portion of the lane.
Ron Hicklin breaking out the toys in New York City. Where does he get those toys? Wasn't there a movie like that based in this town?
I think so. I think you're right about that, absolutely.
Mayfield up 7th frame. A chance to double. And really put Hannon on the back page. 7th frame. Quality shot, kicks the 10, Jason Couch.
Absolutely just a great shot. And she'll certainly maintain the 27-pin lead. I think at this point that Melanie is in a must-strike position.
Sounded like she got the double, and it is. So Hannon alive. Mayfield up. She was the beneficiary of the number 2 seed and was allowed to come right here to Grand Central Terminal, bypassing match play. 8th frame with a turkey. She's already up a game. She can take charge right here. That one gets way outside.
Ooh,
shakes the
nice
bucket.
She liked it with the big smile on her face.
You know, that is one of the advantages of using a bowling ball that does react to friction really well. You can actually get that ball, if you miss a little right, it'll still come back to the pocket and give you that light swisher hit.
So Melanie Hannon up, back against the wall, absolutely has to take it off the sheet to have a chance to extend this to a roll-off. Comes the high schooler from Maryvale. Under pressure, delivers, she won't give.
10 back.
.226 is still left on the score sheet for Melanie Hannon.
Gabriella, if she keeps it up, on the other hand, going at a 2:56 pace.
Powerhouse Jackie Bowling is here as well, and as soon as we get a winner, we'll get a quick interview with Jackie out on the lanes, as the winner of this match advances to the championship live tomorrow here at Grand Central Terminal. 9th frame on a turkey. Mayfield up a game. solid 4-pack.
Mike J., we were expecting some nerves coming out here today, and look at these girls just throwing some strikes.
Mayfield comes out of the building, 212, first game ever in Grand Central Terminal. And hey, how about I follow that up with a possible
256.
Hannon can still fill it up for 226, 10th frame out of Turkey. There's the first one. So a ham bone of her own for Melanie Hannon.
She strikes this out for 226, Mike. It looks like she's going to force Gabriella to mark in the 10th.
How many times have we seen it, Jason Couch? In every level of bowling, you got to get every pin you get and let your opponent finish the match.
Especially in these pressure situations, anything can happen.
So Hannon, first ball in the 10th frame. Manual pin setters. There you see Brittany Hamilton, manual ball return here at the terminal. Second ball in the 10th for Hannon. Oh my, 5 in a row.
That ball's making a really good move off the spot now. Definitely, kind of holding pocket there. So she's making some really quality shots.
Without question there, Ronnie. And I got to tell you, it's just amazing how they've just adapted to the environment so quick. And it's quite impressive. I think the boys have their work cut out for them if they're going to keep up this kind of pace.
There you see this fantastic venue, Vanderbilt Hall at Grand Central Terminal, Midtown Manhattan, 42nd Street, Park Ave. Hannon looking to strike to fill it up for 226 and have any shot at extending this match to a roll-off. 224 for 15-year-old Melanie Hannon.
Still enough count, Mike J., to force the mark. A 9 out here would only be 223, so definitely did her job in the 10th frame.
Mayfield's only 2 blemishes on the scorecard have been an open frame in Game 1, Frame 4, and a 5th frame split here in Game 2. Just 2 splits, otherwise all clean. Mayfield must mark to advance to the championship match. 10th frame. 10 pin left.
Ball seemed a little fast off her hand. Maybe pushes a little too long.
That can tend to happen, Ronnie, when you throw those smoother layouts. You amp it up a little bit, it can blow right through that break point.
Absolutely.
9 out is 223, must make the spare. Gabriella Mayfield has advanced to the championship match, and after this fill ball, we're going to turn it over to Jackie Bowling out on the lanes to get instant reaction from our winner.
The butchers the pins the first 2 games.
I like it. She bowls, and she can whack up a primo steak. Gabriella Mayfield. 235, 212 winner, 2 and out. And we're going to take it right lane side with the powerhouse, Jackie Bowling.
Well, congratulations, Gabriella Mayfield. You just advanced into the finals. How are you feeling right now?
Speechless. Really excited.
You're really excited. Look where you're bowling right now.
I can't believe it. I'm surprised I bowled so well. I was like, my heart's pounding. I'm shaking. I'm like, whew. I'm glad it's over for today.
You're glad it's over for today. Well, you bowled fantastic today. I'm speechless myself. Congratulations. You advanced to the finals. You will be bowling possibly for $64,000 tomorrow in scholarship money. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
That is our colleague, the powerhouse Jackie Bowling, with the powerhouse update. And Jason Couch, we are off and running. Gabriella Mayfield, 235, 212 at Vanderbilt Hall.
I mean, the butcher just gets us out there and gets us started, and that's exactly what we wanted to see, get this crowd revved up a little bit.
Crowd revved up indeed. Bowling Doctor, did you think we'd get off to such a hot start? Short pattern, 235, 212, and Melanie Hannon tosses in at 224 for good measure.
Not a surprise on the short pattern, Mike J. These girls did just what they were doing down south, and it is continuing. Obviously, the lane serve is a good install, and we're going to see some scores today on that short pattern.
Fantastic opening round. Number 2 seed Gabriella Mayfield with her nickname the Butcher. Oh my. Coming up next, live on Extra Frame, it'll be the number 6 seed Rachel Vaughn and the number 1 seed Elise Bolton as you see them getting ready for action, and that match will be coming up next live. Hello again, everybody. Mike J. Laneside alongside 16-time PBA Tour titleist Jason Couch, the professor over there, Ron Hickland from Ammonite, and the Bowling Doctor, as always, Jeff Mark. He's always got the front 5.
Ah, yes, Mike J.
Bowling Dock, this amazing venue. My blood is going. I'm getting ready for our second high school semifinal match coming up next year live on Extra Frame.
Yeah, we're going to get it rolling really, really quick here, and this should be a good one. We got 2 great players going to have face off, and I'm excited to see it. And are they bowling on the short or the long?
Rachel Vaughn and Elise Bolton are coming up, and number 1 seed Elise Bolton, Jason Couch, has decided that she will bowl on the long pattern.
That she will. In fact, she felt very comfortable on the longer pattern all week, and she's a great talent down from, by my hometown. She's just not too far east of me in Merritt Island, and I look forward to Elise bowling really good couple of games here. She seems comfortable. She seems excited. She should have a great time.
Bowling Dr. Jeff Mark, your impression of this opening match here at Vanderbilt Hall?
I'll tell you what, Mike J., this is such an impressive venue, and we got the Battle of Florida coming up here between these 2 girls, and this should be a good one.
There you see it, the bridge to the main concourse, to trains, Grand Central Terminal. We are here live at Vanderbilt Hall. Stick close, we'll keep the stream rolling, and we will be back with practice time and more toys and more inside bowling depth knowledge from Ron Hickland. Until then, this is Mike J. Laneside alongside the Bowling Doctor, Jeff Mark, sitting in the most important chair in bowling.
Oh, that's because it's mine, Mike J.
Along with Ron Hickland and Jason Couch. 3 more big matches coming up. 1 more high school girls match, and then the 2 boys high school semifinals. You're going to catch it all today, live on Extra Frame. We'll see you back here in New York.